All right, guys, in this video, we're gonna look at a couple ways to finish the armbar from the top of mount and how to deal with those grips, whether they're gable gripping, whether they get a rear naked choke or grab their own gi. Let's get right to it. All right, guys, let's assume we've gotten here, okay? This happens whether I do a step over armbar, I do maybe S mount or whatever, but I need some kind of arm controlling his arm. Second point is going to be my feet. If I extend my feet here, it's no good. My top foot is over his head and chest for a reason, so he can't come up, and my heel is actually pulling in. So if I extend and he tries to sit up, he actually, look, a lot of momentum, a lot of strength. But I pull my heel in, try to sit up, it's hard, and it anchors me to this. Now, very important point too, don't be wrist deep here. I want to always make sure I'm elbow to elbow, okay? So the first one we're going to do is very gi specific. As I'm here, I don't want any space here. So maybe I got like this, I'm trying to finish and he gripped up with a good gable grip. What I'm going to do is connect my chest here to his elbow and get tight, tight, tight. Use my free hand here, pull my gi down and get as high as I can. Now from here, I'm going to sit up as strong as I can, pulling his shoulder off the mat. Now I pull my feet in. Already I'm much, much stronger here. Now I can reach for this far elbow. Look, I'm going to reach and pull towards me. So now it's hard for him to control the grip. My next step is to slide my elbow up to his wrist and it breaks. From here, I don't need the secondary arm. I come back and finish. So we'll look at these all in a couple different angles. But every time I'm here, maybe I'm shallow like this holding. First thing, get that arm deep, cinch yourself up tight. And then from here, don't try to go yet, but sit up. Look how it extends and brings that elbow towards me. If my feet are here, it's no good. I got to pull him tight to me. Reach for the far arm and pull, elbow to elbow. Now I extend up, I can grab the wrist here and finish. So that's the first one. Second one is I'm going to stack. So again, same idea I got here. I can't do anything with a wrist grip. I got to dig until I'm elbow to elbow. It's better control getting his elbow to my chest. I don't want space. So now I'm going to stack on top of it, right over the top, right over the top, right over the top. And now my elbow is on his wrist. And it doesn't really matter which side I go to. I can use this here, I can grip, but a lot of times I like getting this here and just making sure that I have control. If I maybe end up with the right arm on top, who cares? So I come here, right? I'm stacking, elbow, elbow, elbow. But this time I got to the right arm here. Again, I push a little bit. So hold as tight as you can. Look, I'm hanging completely on his wrist. I pop that to make sure I can finish. So those are the first two. Far side elbow or stacking. Third one, we're going to turn a little bit this way. So sometimes I get here and I'm like, man, none of these seem to work. People will talk about kicking here, but if Matt keeps his elbows in really tight, it's hard to move this far leg, and if I start bringing it in, sometimes it gives him space. So a better option, I'm going to stack one time, lean in and grab my gi. So left arm is here. I'm going to lean towards the leg. I can underhook the leg or grip. I like to grip before I lean, and I'm going to let Matt come up. And as he comes up, I'm going to use my hamstring, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to pop him back down, pull my heel in tight, and finish. So this last one, we'll do real. I'm only going to do one, so I really like Matt. But if he comes up, I don't want him to come up at the same time. I want my leg in front of him, and I kind of slap him back down. I use my hamstring kind of like a basketball, like I'm bouncing a basketball. So I started here. I switch to make sure I have my left hand tight here. I lean, he comes up, boom, and now I can pop and finish. But I want you to think about those three things, right? So the first one is I'm using good control in my body mechanics and using that elbow to stop the grip. The second one, I'm stacking. The third one, I'm kind of slapping their face a little bit. So be careful which partner you choose then. And we'll go through all three again. I'll give you some ideas and I'll show you a bonus tip at the end if you want to stick around. So again, I got here. Don't be wrist deep. Elbow deep, lean forward, connect elbow, his elbow to my chest. Cinch this tight. And now look at how it changes his whole posture when I come up here. Very hard for him to hold. And now from here, I'm not going for the wrist, I go for the far elbow. Pull, and look, I'm bringing my chest so everything's tight. Now I'm here and finish. Okay, second one, I'm stacking. I don't start here, I go deep, over the top. Look how I'm climbing. When I feel that I'm getting there, I get this. I can look at how his hand is. His fingers are here. So when I'm pushing towards the pinky to get that break and finish. The third one, I started with my right hand. I didn't want that. I come deep in the left, get my collar grip. Before I lean, I don't want to lean yet. I'm not ready because his feet can move away like the hitchhiker escape. I get this grip. As I fall, now I, boom, 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 until it breaks. Stay at this angle too. Come here and finish. As a bonus tip, let's also think about this. I'll give Matt a little break. He's doing a gable grip with a lot of space. If he grabs his own gi, or he does a rear naked choke, we're gonna go through the same cycle. Look, let's say he grabs his gi, and I'm here like this. Much tighter grip. Same thing still applies. As I get here and pull, elbow's right here. Very uncomfortable for that arm, right? As I pull, arm comes up and I can finish. If he's holding the gi here, it's hard to stack. So a lot of times when I pull, if this arm starts pushing back against me, now I'll put the foot in, even if he's holding the gi, because now I can go, okay? Last bonus tip. Let's say I can't get any of these. I've tried all these different combinations. I'm going to go to a Kimura grip and take his back. So I came here, again, not wrist deep, come tight. I'm trying this. Keep that control. Use my heels, knees pinched, but it's not working. I'll come out here, grab his wrist, grab my wrist. I'm going to extend and push and force him to want to sit up. And I give him the space. As he comes here, my legs come through. I can come over the head, or a lot of times I let go and just grip here. Look, I'm finding a good gi grip, collar grip. Now I can move myself, my hooks are in, or I stay on the hip and can work. Let me show that from another angle just because it's super fun. Anytime you have an arm bar, it gives to the back, and vice versa. You have the back and you're starting to lose it, you can get the arm bar. So here I am like this. I'm trying to work, nothing's working. I get my Kimura grip here. I want to lean and push. Bring him here. Look how I brought him down. I can go right to a figure four, but if I need my points, I will cover the head, turn my hips. 1, 2, 3 seconds. Now I'm all set. I can come underneath, etc. Get your grips that you want. But at least you've taken the back, gotten some points, and gone from a failed armbar mount to a better finish on the back. Try it out. Hope it works.